Um, I really hope this sounds good because I don't really have the mental capacity to redo this or not, but I'm shaking, so if you hear like either tapping like this, that's me just trying to calm myself down. I'm currently shaking, so it's great. I am not doing okay right now, and I'm trying to sound as calm as possible and try not to cry. I am not, it's one of those nights where I can tell you it's 4:11 in the morning, and I was having a pretty good day yesterday, like having a great day. I got to talk with a close friend of mine for hours, and it was really fun. I laughed so hard that my dimples showed, and they don't ever show because I never, smile or laugh that hard. I have Bo with me right here, so you might hear some shuffling. I am not okay right now. I'm like fake laughing because I don't know how to deal with my emotions right now. It's just one of those nights where I don't feel comfortable in my own skin. I have my hair up, I'm supposed to be wearing safety clothing right now, but it's not feeling like safety clothing. I'm just like overstimulated but understimulated, and my anxiety's peaking, my heart rate's really high. So high I took off my watch to stop looking at how high my heart rate was, even though it still sends alert to my phones. I only have one, but it sends alert to my phone saying that I need to put it back on. It's like something you can do in your Apple Watch if you have one. I'm really not okay. I'm quite bad right now. This is not for sympathy or anything like that. It's just to kind of show you that, one, this is for me. It helps me. I'm slurring my speech a lot because I can't get myself to focus long enough to figure out how to word a sentence. But it's selfishly for me, and for others as well. A lot of people don't get that when you have anxiety attacks, they're different for every single person. It's really hard to control them. And, I've done some of the things I have a therapist, I've done some things my therapist and I talk about to help with anxiety, and it feels like nothing is helping right now. One of my best friends is texting me trying to get me to answer, and I just don't feel the mental capacity to answer right now. And I am not used to having people there with me while I go through things. If I start crying, please don't. This is not for sympathy. This is just to, if you feel like you're alone in this world, you are not. There is someone going through something very similar to you. Not the exact same. No one is the exact same. That is one thing I absolutely hate hearing. When people go through anxiety attacks and the depressive episodes, is that oh, I understand completely where you are. You don't. You understand very close to your perception and what you understand. You do not understand completely where I'm at. And I'm not saying that to be you don't understand. I'm saying that because when you hear that constantly and you grow up to take that as something that's oh, people understand exactly where I am. They don't. They don't understand exactly where you are. I'm shares personal things. In my personal life, I talk about this sometimes with people. If you're in my Discord, you know I have insomnia. Really bad. Really bad. For people who ask me if I talk to my doctor about it, I have. We have kind of a plan, but not really a plan, and we're waiting for certain things to get better. We have a big step. There's a lot of problems. But it's, I don't even know where I'm going with that. I have really bad insomnia, and I have it partially because I've just had it in my family, and it got passed down to me. I have a lot of mental issues as well. Just some listed off. I have severe depression. I don't know the exact terminology they used for it because they changed it. I have generalized anxiety, social anxiety, a couple other anxieties kind of just mapped into one. I have OCD, and not oh, my pins have to be straight. No, I have legitimate OCD. It's really annoying, and I have very annoying habits that drive me absolutely insane. And I've gotten control of some of them, but not entirely. And it makes you feel absolutely insane that you have to repeat certain behaviors, or you have certain behaviors that are very different from other people. And it drives you out. It makes you feel insane. It makes you feel crazy, and it bothers me a lot. Insomnia, of course, but I have chronic nightmares almost every time I sleep. And they're not always about, like, I have had very traumatic things happen to me in my life, and again, none of this is for sympathy, none of this is, you don't have to feel sorry, please do not feel sorry, please do not feel pity. This is just to show, like, what it's like for someone going through a real problem, and it's partially for me, because it makes me voice out what I'm feeling, because I have a really hard time feeling. That sounds so weird, but for people who have been through traumatic events and have been told, and this is not by like family, this is just by the traumatic people who made these traumatic events happen. I'm trying not to give away too much, but it's things that, like, I was told by a lot of the people who kind of made me go through these. I feel like that's not the right word, but the people who were part of these traumatic events that kind of caused the trauma, that my feelings weren't. I was very young when this happened and throughout my life, but anyways, I get nightmares from them a lot, and it's kind of caused my brain to be afraid of sleep, and so my insomnia has just gotten worse, and sleeping meds they help me sleep, but I have nightmares. It's 9 times out of 10 I have nightmares about these traumatic events, not just like regular nightmares, and it leaves me unsettled for days because I constantly have a fear of someone watching me because of certain things that happened. Whenever I feel more comfortable enough, I will probably reveal like the generalized things that happened in these traumatic events, but a lot of them have happened, and I don't know how to like get on track with this. I'm not gonna edit this, I'm not gonna do anything. This is one take. I didn't even test to see if the mic sounded good. You're just hearing me, so I apologize, but I also don't, because this is not just for y'all, it's for me as well, and that's what some people don't get. So just a thing, when you comment things, and this is not like for every single like rude comment I've gotten that I've either deleted myself or they have deleted themselves after me being like, thank you so much for this comment, you know, trying to be nice. You are also there. Like, someone else commented this literally a couple hours ago. You were also there in that comment section. You were also there listening to that video. You don't have to. Okay? This is not the reason I'm having a panic attack. This is just something that just brought up to my mind. My mind's in kind of like hyperdrive right now, and I can hear the chickens outside from my neighbors because I live in like a really small town. Why did I voice that? I don't know. I'm overthinking like crazy. But I don't sleep. I don't know where I was going. That I don't sleep. Oh, some people will DM me on some people have joined the Discord. Will DM me, and you know, I don't respond to every single friend request. I don't. There's a few people that I have like that are allowed to like DM me. Not, and that makes it sound so weird, but people who I have like accepted before, because I used to accept everyone, and so I do not anymore. Now, if you want to, I will accept you, but if you cross a boundary, I will tell you that. And if you get butthurt about that, I'm sorry. I have a rules thing in my Discord that tells you exactly, like, don't be creepy, don't be rude, don't harass anyone, don't be a dick, basically. Don't be rude. And if it's joking rude, that's okay, as long as the other people are okay with it as well. Or person, sorry. And some people were very creepy, and I told them, and they didn't get okay with that. And that's also not the reason. This is just a PSA. My brain is going like 100 miles a minute. I'm trying not to cry. What's happening? I'm constantly, my mind going like the 3 things I can like, or the touch, feel, smell, taste, like, see, like those things. My nightmares, panic attack videos, feature an asthma attack video, feature real panic attack, real asthma attack, waking up from a nightmare. So right now, for some reason, I was like, I wasn't even gonna post this, but I was like, now let's actually do it, let's just see. honestly still don't know if I'll post this. This is gonna be no editing. This is gonna be probably one of the crappiest videos I've ever posted in my life, but you know what, that's okay. But I just, right now, my feelings. I feel very insecure in my body. I, not all of you know what I look like. I don't think really any of you do, besides a few close friends that knew me before I really started uploading audios. I am a very insecure person. Am I beautiful? Yes, by all means. I am gorgeous, and that's not to say like, oh, I think I'm gorgeous. I have to say that to myself. But I am also not at the exact same time, and this is again not me asking for your approval, not me asking for anything. You do not have to do that. Do not do that. I am just saying, like, this is what I'm feeling. I want you to know that. I'm not asking for sympathy, I'm not asking for pity, I'm not asking for anything. Just, if you want to listen to this, and listen to someone try to talk themselves through a panic attack out loud, talking like I'm talking to other people, or a person, this is one of the things I do. I have many recordings of myself doing this, and this is one that I feel like I'm okay enough to share. My other ones are not okay. This is actually one of the reasons I started making audios. But anyways, I feel very insecure in my own body, and I'm not a very slim person. I'm built like a blueberry, and I'm deathly allergic to blueberries. There you go. There's something about me. Deathly allergic. I'm built like a blueberry, basically. So, and that's not me lying. That's me telling the absolute truth. I am built like a blueberry, and I am short. And some of you make, some of my friends make short jokes, and they're fine. I don't care. You can make as many as you want. I honestly don't care. I'll act like I'm offended, but I'm not. It does help with my blueberryness, though. Fun fact, I've almost died by blueberries more times than I can count. But anyways, so I feel very insecure in my body quite a lot. Quite a lot. You will hear that I try to deflect all my feelings into humor, and it doesn't work. And I will fake laugh quite a lot, and I've just been conditioned to do that over the years. Not necessarily from other people, but like from myself, I guess. I don't know. It's a long explained story that my therapist gets to hear. I love my therapist, by the way. They're great. But anyways, I feel very insecure in my body, and I'm not gonna lie, part of me really just wants to disappear right now. But the majority of me wants to disappear really bad. Just disappear without a trace. And what I mean by that is like not be breathing. But I have too many people that enjoy my presence, and too many people that love me. And this is not bragging, but I do have family members that would be very affected if I passed away. And when I say family, I don't just mean blood relatives. People I consider as family, my best friends. I love them to death, and I would kill for them, and I would die for them. And I know damn well that if I ever stopped breathing for more than like a couple minutes when I'm having an allergic reaction, or when I can't breathe in general, they would not be okay, and I can't do that to them. And when I tell you the only reason I'm still here on this earth is because of people I love. That is why. It sounds so sad, and I'm here for myself as well, but that's the main reason, is I can't do that to people I love. I can't. I cannot. The people in my life have been through way too much for them to lose someone they love and care about, and that took me a long time to realize that people do love me. And it still hurts, and it still is hard to understand. But people do love me, and I love them, and I wouldn't do anything to hurt them. I apologize, I'm crying, and I'm not a pretty crier. I also hate crying. I never cry, so this is really weird. My normal cry is like one tear, and that's like every once in a while, but this is a couple, and it's probably gonna be worse. I feel really insecure. I feel like I don't want to be here, but I need to be here. Not just for other people, but for myself. I owe it to myself. I have been through way too damn much to just give up as much as I want to. And and I know that may suck to hear if you're going through something like this right now. Live for yourself. Fuck that, okay? Do live for yourself. You owe it to yourself. And I'm not saying that you are weak or you are anything like that. No. The strongest people I know are people who have to fight their minds every single day. Who have to fight their brains, who have to fight their hearts. Those are the strongest people I know. And people who view others as weak that way, you can stick some things in places that don't shine, keep them there. Unless you're into that, then do something else that's not good. But I have come to the terms that I owe it to myself to keep myself alive. I really do. I used to go out of my way to see if things would happen, and now I don't. I'm mostly a boat with me too, pretty much everywhere I go. And I would never want anything to happen to him, even though he's snoring right now, so if you hear that, that's why. This has been going for 16 minutes. Wow, okay, this might be a long video, guys. But I owe it to myself, and I owe it to others, and I don't want to say that I owe it to others, because that makes me feel like I'm obligated. And I am obligated to stay alive. I know that. I know there's too many people in my life that would be affected in a very negative way, and I have some people in mind that I know would not continue living if I died. And that takes a lot to realize that I am someone people care about a lot, and I help people a lot, and that is not to boast myself. That is not. That is just the plain truth, is that my best friends, we help each other. My best friend of all time right now, he is someone who helped me out when I was having such a bad panic attack during a holiday, that he went out of his way on his own to help me. And that was the start of our big friendship. And if I don't contact him for more than 12 hours, he texts me and he'll blow up my phone to make sure I'm okay, because he knows me, and he knows I get stuck in my head like I am right now, and I do the same for him. We are best friends, and I have a couple other best friends who I would do anything for, and they would do so many things for me, or at least I hope so. But it is so hard. It is so hard being alive. And I have had to cut people out of my life because they don't understand that. And I'm not asking for people to necessarily understand, but they don't respect that either. If you don't understand something, that doesn't mean that you need to completely understand at that moment. That means you need to respect that person. Okay? Unless it's like something completely illegal, like, just wrong. But like, I don't know. Oh god, right. I'm also still tapping the shit out of my leg. Probably gonna get bruises. That's fine. I'd rather have bruises than, not be alive right now. So I'm trying to like tap my leg instead of like slap it like this, because that sounds weird when you go through a recording. I'm not even gonna check if this is like okay. I don't know that. This is probably gonna be the roughest audio I have. That's okay. That's okay. I do want to thank you all for the support. It makes me feel really happy to see everyone who has gone through similar things comment and tell me. I hate that in a way that phrases. I hate that everyone has to go through hard things, but I'm glad that they found a place that they can feel secure and feel understood, and I'm glad that, and I'm honored to be that person. There are multiple audio artists on this amazing app, in this amazing internet and world, and just people who understand. And it's hard to understand, but it's great to understand at the same time. I was actually talking about this with a close friend of mine the other day, last week actually, and we were talking, and he was telling me, he was like, I used to not understand why we went through hard things, and I said, I understand that, I do, because it sucks going through hard things, but sometimes it's for yourself, and sometimes it's for the reasons, and I'm not saying it's anyone's, like, you believe what you want to believe, spiritually, religiously, whatever, but it was, I personally feel like sometimes you have to go through hard things for other people, so you can help other people, or just for yourself, and that's okay. It's hard things suck. They suck so much. They hurt like a butt cheek on a stick. Okay? They hurt a lot. There's a lot of pain and a lot of things going on. But there can be happiness in there. And I am one of those people that is not used to happiness. And every time I feel it, I push it away. I do. If you ever meet some of my best friends, you will understand. They will tell you I push away. And I pull right back in afterwards. Not like right after. Sometimes actually like right after I'll like say something and I'm like, stop, I'm sorry, I did not mean that, I don't want to push you away. And they're like, I understand. And I'm so glad they do. Because if they didn't, I don't know what I would do. But I guess I don't even know where I'm going with that thought, but you do have to, I'm someone who just is not okay with happiness. I love it and I love to feel it, but I also don't understand how to feel it. Like, for example, I was talking with my therapist. I am not someone that knows how to feel things. Like, I am someone who can get frustrated easily, but I stay frustrated. I don't get angry. I have anger issues on both sides of my family, and I don't like being angry. It makes me feel disgusting. I don't like it, and I have not felt true anger in years, probably around 11 years. And that's not to say like, oh yeah, no, you need to feel these feelings. You need to feel anger, you need to feel sadness, you need to feel happiness, you have to feel these things. And I'm having to relearn that, and it takes a lot. I'm having to sit with the pain, and having to sit with the sadness, sit with the anger, and I don't like it. I hate it. It's beautiful in its own way. There is beauty in it. But man, is it hard to see. Like right now, I know there's happy things around me. Doing audios is one of them. I feel so much better after them. But when you're going through things, right now it feels like I'm in a dark tunnel. And it feels like I know there's a light, but I can't see it. I can't hear it. I can't feel it. If you hear that, that's Bo. But I can't. I think he's having a nightmare, so I'm gonna wake him up by like rubbing his back. Bobo. Baby. Hey. Okay, I think he should be good now. He has nightmares, and I know what they sound like versus just regular dreams. I think it's because he's overheated. He's on the bed with me. But, it feels like the walls are closing in. And I know they're not. Logically, I know they're not. And right now, I'm having, just in my normal everyday life, every thought I have, I need to break down. And it is exhausting. And when you don't sleep, it makes it so much worse. But I can guarantee you this, I'd rather stay awake than have nightmares. Because those nightmares, they mess you up. They really do. And these nightmares are about things that have happened that should never happen to anyone. They shouldn't have happened to anyone in general and not to me. I don't deserve that. I never deserve that. No one deserves that. No one. And I would never wish what happened to happen to anyone else. Ever. Because I can't imagine anyone else going through this. I know people go through things like this, but I don't want that to happen to anyone. Not even to the people that were in it, that caused it. Not even to them. I don't know what I want to happen to them, but I'm gonna let whatever happens to them happens. I'm not gonna go out of my way. I mean, that sounds weird. I'm like, I don't know how to describe it. But they have caused things in my life to go very unexpected and very hard. Hi, Bo. He's now getting anxious because I'm getting anxious. Hi, buddy. I hold your hand. I hold your hand. Can I? I hold your hand. Thank you. He likes to hold my hand for me to feel his pulse. Very much. Thank you, babe. You're a good boy. But I just feel disgusted, and I don't feel good. And I know that there's people who can help me, but I'm used to being on my own in this. I'm used to having to be self-reliant, so I don't like letting people in. I really don't. I would love for them to know everything, but I don't want them to know anything at the exact same time, and that's not fair to them, and it's not fair to me. Hey baby, I'm okay. I mean, I'm not. I am. He's getting more anxious. I'm anxious. You can hear him sigh. But it's. I guarantee you, almost no one's gonna listen to this, and that's okay. No one needs to. It's just for the people who need it. For the people who want to know. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna stop it sometime soon because we're already at 26 minutes. But I know these feelings are there, and I know that they need to be dealt with, but it's really hard, and doing this has already helped me feel those feelings. Doing this has helped me cry, and I have not cried in a long time. I joke that I cry, but I really don't. My best friend knows this. He has heard me cry, and it broke his heart, and I can hear it. It broke my heart because I don't like hurting others, and I know I wasn't hurting him, but I know he was there and he felt what I was feeling. Not exactly, but he felt. It's really hard, man. I'm actually crying and I don't know how to handle it because I don't cry. Oh, I hate that. I hate mucus so much. Some of y'all know this. I hate mucus so much. So much. But I felt like I needed to record, and so I did, and I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still panicked. So it's not a complete panic attack. I think it's just like I don't even know. A mental breakdown. I don't know. It's sad because now I want to dye my hair, which I'm probably going to do anyways, but because my blue is fading out, so I'm going to switch the Insta purple. It was a request by someone I care about, so. I love y'all. I really do. Some of y'all have come into my life and made it a lot better. And I love y'all. Every single one of you, even the people who don't understand and the people who are rude. I don't care. I love you, so you're gonna have to deal with it. But I do. And I hope you all know that I may not know every single one of you, but I love you and I care about you. And the world is better with you in it. In either one way or another. Or multiple. I guarantee you multiple. And for the people who are struggling, I know. I don't know exactly what you're going through. I can't imagine what you're going through. But as someone who goes through hard times and has stuff like this happen, not necessarily crying, but panic attacks and just hard times, I understand a little bit of what you're going through. Not exactly what you're feeling. No one can understand that. And that's not to say no one understands. It just means every situation is unique. You have people in your life. You have people in your life who love and care about you. You may not see it, but they are there. And they may not be in your life right now, but they will come into your life. And if you are annoyed at this point and you want to leave a nasty comment, do it. Do it. Do whatever helps you. Because we are all hurting in one way or another. Even the people who are 100% happy, they are not. And that's okay. Every feeling is valid. Every feeling needs to be felt. Every feeling is beautiful in itself. Just know that you are loved and valued. And I appreciate every single fucking one of you. I really do. and I'm slowly calming down. My heart rate is probably back down. I'm still like buzzing, but like I'm still shaking and stuff, but I'll probably just take a hot shower and lay down again. But thank you for being here with me, experiencing this. If I didn't do this, I'd probably be doing something bad that I shouldn't do. So, thank you. I love every single one of you, and Bo does too. And Bo is spelled the French way, not B-O, just letting you know. It's B-E-A-U. He's a baby. And I love him, and even though he's a menace to me occasionally, most of the time, he loves me too. And then my baby started scratching his back, and he got like, oh, that's the good scratch. My baby was a good boy. Yeah. He's getting chin scratches right now. Thank you. And for people who don't understand, he actually does like holding hands. He brings out his paw until I grab it, so. And I hold it very gently. But thank you. I love you all. And I appreciate every single one of you. And I'm not gonna lie and say it gets better. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it just gets easier to survive. As you get a better handle on things. Life is not fair. It is not in any fucking way fair. But the more people who are positive around you and that you love and enjoy you, the better it gets. It takes a long fucking time, but the better it gets. I don't know how to end this, so I love you all. I appreciate you all, and y'all have helped me get through things that I didn't know I could get through. So